essentially everything, which is just ideal.
But people just have to be prepared to put in the groundwork first, you know, realistically, because you will get to that stage. But it's like anything else. It's like starting up any other career. You know, you've got to put in, you've got to show up a little bit, right? And then you show up, but it's worth showing up because, you know, it's taken us 3 years. It's worth showing up for.
Yeah. Well, now you've got the ability to do whatever you like. And what's lovely is, and this is why I like this, the process is, you know, people who do really well, and 10% a month, what people listening to this need to understand is that's 300% a year compounded growth, which regardless of whatever money you start with, you end up getting very rich very quickly, regardless whether you start with a penny or a pound or whatever.
Absolutely.
300% a year is 300% a year. It's like, forget about it. So you then think about, you know, the reason I kind of drag you and try and convince you to come and, you know, help other people, and I'm so grateful to you that you guys did that and coach other people, is that, you know, you're never going to make everyone as successful as you, because, you know, not everyone in life is as committed and wants the same things, and you know, it's getting half the people to show up and in life, not just in trading. But if you think about, you know, I like the compounding effect. I just think it's so magical, where you can take some people like yourselves who have gone and become successful, and then it's that transference of feeling, you know, that kind of like, you can do this, come on, and then give them that belief, show them the live trade. When someone sees $5,000 or £5,000 being made in a short period of time, it suddenly becomes real to them, and you kind of infect them, and then they can't go, oh, it's rubbish, it's not going to happen. They see it for real, then they have to do it. And maybe, you know, if you convert 50% or 20%, whatever percent actually of the people you come into contact with when you're trading, coaching them, then it goes on and on. So that's what I think is so magical about it. And then, you know, and it's not, you know, I don't think everybody has to become a trader. And, you know, you're clearly, your identity is not just confined by how you make your money. I've always said to people, you know, how you make your money and where your passion is does not have to be the same thing. A lot of people have been kind of brainwashed into this, you know, I have to be making my money. No, you can trade and be a musician. You can trade and do like 5, 6 different things. Your passion could be making no money, but being something you love doing, and yet you have a bit of, and I just think that's what this tool gives people. So, so it sounds like an exciting future you guys are going on to. You're amazing traders.
It is. I really want to thank you, Greg, because you've been an amazing support, and you've been an amazing inspiration for us. And I have to tell you that knowledge extraction is definitely, you know, for people who knew nothing. I mean, we're talking about nothing. Let's from scratch.
Let's just also say,
and who we are today is just amazing.
And also, let's put it in perspective. You know, neither of us came from financial backgrounds. You know, I came from 12 years of doing PR. I mean, you don't get more kind of up in the air and airy-fairy than PR, really, do you? And you know,
musicians.
And Fatima was also, you know, that kind of creative background. So you know, we both went into something completely different. And
nice and mouldable, though.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's been just up and down, but we've had so much fun. I mean, it's just been the journey, and if you can just embrace it, if you know your heart is in it, and you can enjoy it, then you're gonna go through, you know, like high lows, as we call them, but it's just worth it. At the end of the day, it's just worth it.
Well, now you're free, and you have choice. That's the key.
That's the key word.
You have choice, and you know, I personally believe, you know, people who have choice about what they do with their time, they're rich. So, guys, thank you. Just on behalf of the whole team and the company, this keeps growing, doesn't it? I mean, but at the same time, just thank you. Thank you so much for your commitment, because you guys have been amazing. I know the hours have helped a lot of very junior traders go on to become, you know, close shadows of what you've done, and it's an amazing accomplishment. It's, you know, really, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I mean, from us, thank you, because we've kind of gone through the whole knowledge to action system, so to speak, and it's worked for us. And you laid clear foundations, which are just invaluable, and you know, they all take us through our whole trading career, and we are forever grateful. Thank you.
And we've been very touched as well with the clients we're supposed to work with. We just have nothing but beautiful words, and it's been great to have that, you know, the gift of coaching and giving it back. It's really nice.
It's nice to learn how to, you know, I feel sometimes sorry for people who never get to experience this, because you have to be brave to be a trader. It's one of the bravest things you'll ever do. You certainly find out who you are. You certainly see the man or the woman in the mirror very quickly. And it's one of the, you know, if you want to meet yourself very quickly, you show yourself who you are. But after you get over that, and you fight that demon inside, and you calm it, and you manage it, and you mould it, and you recognise that there'll be blips when it'll be a bit naughty, but there are times, you know, and all of that, and that's called being human. But then you can then sort of, and then you can, you know, if you have to make money from it, but then show other people how to then go and do that. I think there's something. I think there's something magical about that. You know, I think there's something that I feel. What I was going to say, I feel sorry for people who, you know, who are on the outside, and you know, I find people in the United Kingdom and just in the Western world very different from, you know, when I'm out in Southeast Asia and I'm training people out there. People are so sceptical and worried, and I think, you know, something, oh, it doesn't work, how could that work? What, you know, people say to me things like, you know, if you've made, when I remember speaking on stage in London, people would say, you know, if you've made so much money, why are you teaching this? You know, and I would say to them, well, listen, do you know, the reason you're asking the question is because you're you and I'm me. You see, when you've made the money and you've sat there at home and you've drunk the booze and you've, you know, mucked around with the girls and you've done all the things that a young guy does who's traded and made money, what do you do next? You know, what do you do next? And to have this, you know, where you can, you know, work with a bunch of committed people who get trading, who understand what's fun about it, who get the whole idea of, yeah, it is a challenge. It's not about the charts or anything else, it's about it itself. It's about managing you against the market and winning and producing income from it and showing other people how to do it. I think people miss so much. And if they think it's just about, you know, sometimes when we publish our results, people go, and this guy made, you know, 20,000 in a month, or 100,000 a month, or this guy made, you know, 5,000 pips a month. But it's not just about the hard results. It's also about what happens, that internal transformation. Because, you know, I've been a vice president of a bank and run trading floors, all that kind of stuff. But actually, the trading part of it, the kind of meeting of your own mind, and then going through that process, which is always an ongoing thing, and it's always ever changing, because your brain's always developing and changing, and your personality is as well. But coming through it, I think it's a real magic. I think people who never get to do this, you know, I think it's one of those things that, you know, not that I want everyone to do it so they come and register for our program, that's not what I'm saying. I've never known any other process, you know, like trading, where you really have to face up to yourself, because the market doesn't let you off.
No, it doesn't.
You know, it's like, well, it's win or lose. It's like, you know, you took a punt, you're against the trend, you get hammered for it, and you're still getting hammered, and you're going to stay in the trade, or are you going to pull it? You know, and there's nothing more real than
come on.
So listen,
but it does make you a better person. Funnily enough, and I find it hard sometimes to explain this to the psychology part, but is that to become a great trader, you will become a better person, because you have to face the demons, as you said. You have to face reality. And there's nowhere to hide. And you know, a lot of employment and things. There's a lot of things to hide. You know, but this trading will make you a better person without a doubt.
Yeah, beautiful. What a great note to leave it on, guys. Thank you so much for being with us and being one of the family. And now go off and do other crazy stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Take care.